I'm bringing back the R32. I made a video on this previously when the game first came out, essentially. And though the settings haven't changed much, the car has changed a lot. Let's get into the settings. So there's two settings, just like before. There's the Sport Soft setting, which are right here. Give a quick glance at all these things here. And then the transmission is manually adjusted. This are the transmission settings. Only 5 gears. Let's see. And the Racing Soft settings. Now let's go ahead and drive the cars. I'll do these Sport Soft settings first because it's not quick. It's not very quick. The Racing Soft tires are much quicker. Oh, not replay. Start. Here we go. And this actually has 688 performance points. So there's room to adjust the settings to whatever you want. I don't know where the braking zones are. I missed it. I'm going to try to put out my fastest lap, so this might take a couple laps to get warmed up with these, excuse me, these settings. And I'm using a controller, by the way. Oh, a little too fast. I think I can get into 203s, maybe 202s. I'm not going to get into 202s like that. Missing all my apexes. I need a lift here. Whoops. I should probably drive with the steering counter steer assist off. Let me turn that off real quick. All right, one more lap, make or break. Either I get it or I don't. Take all the curb in that hairpin. Lost that time I gained by missing that apex. Lift here and then get back on throttle. We're up in that exit. Lost some time. 202. Alright, and a quick little tip is if you're running with ABS, I'm running with ABS on strong instead of weak, is you can move the brake bias all the way to the rear. Notice it's at rear down there on the right hand side. And because this game has perfect ABS, what that does is it simulates brake balance migration. So with these aero cars, this is not super high aero compared to a racing car, but it has significant amount of aero. A lot of the braking happens at the highest speeds because the aero, the downforce, the aero on the car, is pushing the car down into the road the most. And so because it's putting a lot of force onto the tires at high speed, you can have the brake bias really far back, maybe 50-50, or maybe more than 50-50. I don't know, probably not more than 50-50. Doesn't matter. So what happens is at high speed, when I pull the brake bias is all the way back, and there's no lockup because there's a lot of force in the tire. And then as the car slows down and the aero comes off the tires, and that causes the weight shift to be more prominent in the braking performance, causing the car to want to have, or it'd be preferable to have a more forward braking bias. All this to say, just crank this braking balance all the way back and have the ABS on whatever fits your driving style, and then that simulates brake balance migration. All right, next, let's drive the Racing Soft setup. I'll just go through it real quick, both of them. This is Racing Soft. Sport Soft. I know I already showed this, I'm just showing it again. Okay, back to the racing soft, make sure that brake bias is all the way back. Yep. All right. So technically what I could do with both of these cars is just push the weight, the ballast, all the way to maximum, and then increase the horsepower to whatever I can achieve with maximum ballast. And that'll make the car more competitive in racing, but it won't make it faster technically in lap times. I think when the game first came out, I spent a lot of time on this racing soft setup to optimize the ballast and the power output so that it would achieve the fastest times here at Maggiore. So some varying weight ballast setting and power output setting, you might be able to gain a few seconds, a tenth or a few seconds, I don't know, somewhere in that range, to optimize for this particular track. But it's certainly not optimized for Tokyo Expressway because it has such long straightaways. Or Le Mans also has long straightaways. All right, let's try to get the fastest time I can get. That's not the fastest way to take that corner. That's just how it happened. A little bit early on the brakes. That's pretty close to my fastest time. I think I got in the 2:02s. Anyway, let's just do a quick overview again of the settings. So of course what can be done is ballast can go all the way up to 200 and the power restrictor can be increased to whatever value that will stay in the 700 performance points range. And same with the sports soft setting, as you can see, I have 0 ballast here. All right, till the next one.